Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Katarina and this is Croatia Vibes. So if you want to vibe with me every time I upload a video, please subscribe to this channel and share my videos. Today I want to talk about racial discrimination in Croatia for Africans. So I'm going to talk about my experience because I've been here for the past 6 years. I've lived in Croatia, so I know and I've seen all about it. So to begin with, in Croatia, seeing a black person is as rare as seeing Santa Claus, because Santa Claus only comes in during Christmas. So here there are very few black people in Croatia, and that makes it very special, and it is an advantage and is a disadvantage at a certain time. Because, for example, for me, I will talk about the positive discrimination first, because I feel it in Croatia. They are very nice people. In general, Croatians are very welcoming. They are very warm. They are nice people. To me, that is my experience. So, for example, when I go to the shop, in the market, when I go to shop in the market, maybe I buy a pair of socks. Usually, I get an extra pair of socks for free. And I have not asked for it. I did not say anything, but they always give me an extra pair of socks. Sometimes, maybe I'm walking on the street with my children, with my wonderful boys. Then you will see somebody, just a stranger. Most of them are ladies. They just say hello to the children and they give a bar of chocolate. This is crazy. You will know I will not experience such a thing in Africa. In Kenya, nobody is going to give you a bar of chocolate. Whether they know you or not, nobody will give you a bar of chocolate for free, just from the streets. So this is something that I feel they do it because they really see Africans, they really see mixed race children. So it is really wonderful for me to see this positive reaction from many people, because it will be really hurt me to see very negative reactions from many people. So most of the times you go and find that actually, for me as a foreigner, I find a lot of positive reactions. There was actually a time I met a lady who has never seen a black person. Then she was so excited and she kept on hugging me and then comparing my skin to her skin, and it was just laughable because I've never seen such a thing. I just thought that it is very common for people to see Africans. It is very common for people to see black people. But fortunately, it's not common. So it is good for me because most of the places I go, even in my neighborhood, people really see me as a part of the community, and they really embrace me and they like me so much. So then I feel like I'm part of them. I feel like I'm part of this wonderful country, and I feel like I'm really wanted in this country. So this is positive discrimination for me. I've not had this kind of experience in other countries, that you get a lot of attention just because of your skin. So then I feel like people are really amazing in this country. And I'm not saying that they're not nice to each other or they're not nice to other nationalities, maybe to Americans or other people, but they really show a lot of good reactions to me. Sometimes when I went to the club, I went to a nightclub with my African friend. So we went there and we expected to buy our own drinks. So then we were dancing and everything. So, but the most surprising is that the moment we entered the club, somebody decided just to buy a drink for us. So the whole night, we just had free drinks without us asking for it, without us, doing anything. It was just free drinks from many different people. So we found it was like really amazing, and it was nice for us to see this kind of reaction from people in the club. So then you will find that as an African woman or as an African, you find people are really kind towards you. They are always willing to offer you something. And sometimes also when I'm walking walking along the streets and with my neighborhood, you find that many Croatians have their own small gardens, and most of the gardens are actually organic. So you'll find many people are inviting me for coffee, and also at the end of the day or at the end of the coffee time, then I'll go home with a bunch of vegetables from their own garden. So I feel so much relaxed. I feel so much welcomed in this kind of setup, in this kind of country, where you would think that people are so closed because there are not so many internationals living in Croatia. You will think that there are actually even fewer people. When I came to Croatia in 2015, there were very, very few Africans here. So it was just like finding a needle in a haystack. So you would think that many Croatians will not be welcoming, they'll not be nice to you because you are from Africa or you are a black person, because you find that other places people find a lot of negative reactions from those countries. But in Croatia, they're really embracing anybody from any other part of the world. I feel like they are very nice and welcoming. So let's go to the negative reaction and the negative racism that I receive. And this really chokes me up. So I hope that you're also going to find it useful. The negative reaction I find is from the police. And one time when I came to this village, because it's a really small village, tiny small village, and you find that there are very few people here. So then you'll find that really it's something that is rare. But then you find the police used to stop me all the time before, because then I live very close to the border, the Bosnian border, and that means there's so many immigrants coming from Bosnia to Croatia, and they want to go to the Schengen. So then many police people, they always mistook me to an illegal immigrant, because they would not expect an African living in such a small tiny village, live alone in a big city. So then it was really crazy for me in the beginning. When I came here, I always got stopped by the police. They always wanted to see my papers, whether I'm legally living here. And of course, in the beginning, I didn't know a word of Croatian, so they always stopped me and they asked, questioned me and everything. And most of the times, they'll find that I'm legal. I live here legally. So one time I decided to tease them a little bit. I had my my document with me, my resident card with me, but I was wearing a hat. So I decided to hide my resident card in my hat. And of course, they stopped me. They always have different policemen for some reason. So they stopped me and they asked me, where are you from? I just acted as if I don't understand anything and I don't know anything. So what happened is that they also asked for the documents, and I did not show any documents. So they decided to arrest me and take me to the police station. So what they did, they just arrested me and I was put in the van. And when I went there, just arriving on the police station, I found a lady in the counter, police lady in the counter, and she was questioning me. Now she knew English, because I said I don't know a word of English of Croatian, so she was speaking to me in English. And she asked me where I am from and what I'm doing here and everything. And I actually told her that I'm actually a legal resident in Croatia, and I can prove it to her. And I just removed my hat and I removed the resident card and I showed it to her. So she could not believe that. Actually, the policemen were so frustrated and they were so angry at me. But then I just wanted to teach them a lesson, because then they cannot be stopping me every day asking for my residency. And I've been here and I've lived here and I'm here legally. So I felt it was just because of my color. It is because I'm African that they always stopped me. So from that time, actually they never stop me. They rarely stop me, because then I'm sure they really talked about it amongst themselves. So it is like the police just talk with each other. And so now when I'm walking on the streets, I can see that they realize that I belong to this place and I belong to this country, so they don't stop me as often as they used to. So then I feel now that I can enjoy, and I feel like the police don't always stop me. When they stop me, then I stop and I show them my documents. But when I don't, they don't stop me, then it is very nice for me. Then I can just interact as normally as other Croatians and with other people, because I love this country, but I hate to be harassed by the police or by other people just because I have a different color, or just because I come from a different country or a different continent. I love it, and I know that you also love it. Have you experienced such a trauma or such a problem in Croatia? How is your experience as a Croatian expat? If you live in Croatia, maybe you have some hurdles of some problems, or I don't know what you're experiencing, but for me on my side, I love Croatia, and I feel like there's a lot of positive discrimination, and I love it so, so, so much. Thank you for watching, and I see you next time. Bye.